Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Wonderful Beauty.
So we're going to take a small break from second gen. Anne needs some time to rest because she's been writing, editing, and talking, so she's tired. She told me the other day she's so sick. She told me the other day she was cranky because she's tired of editing videos. So we're going to take a break from that, and we're actually going to do some other things. But before we start, two pieces of K-pop news. Today is the 27th of September, so yesterday was Mom Baby Day, so happy birthday to all Mom Babies.
Woo!
And then, which, whoever's in charge of Jingle Ball from Monster X, I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm still mad about that. Anyways, last week, we actually we forgot a huge piece of K-pop news. Momoland is back.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? Like, I don't think anyone would think that would happen at all.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And their song, Rodeo, is so good. The music video is absolutely insane. Makes no sense whatsoever. And then the leader, what's her name?
I forgot her name too. I am never good with Momoland members.
Anyways, the leader, I can't remember her name, but she brought that chaotic energy that she is known for. And apparently this wasn't a one-time thing. Like, I've been reading that they are going to continue with activities past this.
Really? Interesting. I wonder why they decided to come back then.
Probably they all missed each other. I mean, the only reason they really disbanded in the first place was mismanagement from their company, I believe.
I think it was also probably not enough funding, even though they did hit off. I think it was just like in the end, it was just like a viral one-time hit wonder type thing. So I don't think they had consistent flow of funding as well. Yeah,
because I mean, outside Bam was really their one big hit, and then the song that came out after that, So Hot or whatever, it wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't. It was weird. I didn't like it.
Yeah, and you can tell they're trying to recreate Bam. And then, like, try to make it new, but you can tell, and you're just like, that's not the same. It's almost literally like you're copying their own songs. Yeah, I totally get that.
But yeah, so welcome back. Welcome back, Momoland. I keep trying to say Mamamoo.
You wish Mamamoo was back.
I wish. Supposedly, we're going to get a comeback in 2026. That's what the rumor is. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually look into dramas for a second, but not like we're not going to watch a drama because we don't want to get sued.
I was going to say we might get flagged for that.
Yeah, we're actually going to talk about our favorite OSTs or original soundtracks from dramas.
Yes.
So you ready to get into this, Anne?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Because I mean, we love K-dramas. We pretty much talk about it almost every episode. We always make some sort of reference to K-dramas in general. Yeah. So.
When it comes to the three branches of Korean culture appreciation, there's K-pop, Korean food, and K-dramas. Clearly, we like K-pop. Otherwise, this channel wouldn't make a lot of sense. We like food in general, but Korean food holds a special place at our table. Whether it's kimchi stew, fried chicken, or barbecue, we rarely say no to any of them. I was willing to end a 20-year friendship when Anne asked if one tteokbokki was enough for both of us during our anniversary video.
I mean, but there's so much food, though. Do you not see our spread? It was a lot.
Do you not understand my love for tteokbokki? K-dramas, on the other hand, are in a different class of their own. Asking a fan what their favorite drama is like opening a myriad of worms. Do they have that one drama they watch over and over again? Is there one particular actor they love watching? What about genre? There are romantic comedies like A Business Proposal and What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, supernatural-focused dramas like Tomorrow or Hotel de Luna. What about time travel dramas like Lovely Runner or Bon Appetit, Your Majesty? Want something that'll easily make you fall victim to the just one more episode curse? Try Marry My Husband. But then there are the classics like Doctors, Heirs, and Goblin, The Lonely and Great God. Whatever your favorite drama is, there's a particular aspect that we all remember. Sometimes it's watching the female lead choose the male lead you've been rooting for all season. Maybe it's watching Lawoon act a fool in a chicken suit in a drama that usually induces tears.
Yep.
And let's be real. We all remember...
I have no signal!
From Business Proposal.
I love her so much.
Not even the main character. She's like the best out of all of them.
She's not even like I know she's a side character, but I feel like she's a side character. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not like second lead or anything. She's just there.
No, because you have Honey and Temu, and then you've got Cha and Jinwoo? Jinwoo?
Yeah, Jinu, yeah.
And then her Konglish cousin. And then the grandfather. That's like the entire cast. Oh, and then Honey's parents.
Well, yeah, but that's pretty much it.
And she on her own, like, so great.
Yeah, I know.
But the point is, there's a reason that K-dramas have become such a staple in many of our lives. They are so popular that many of the major streaming platforms have dramas. You can find some of the most popular ones on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and even Disney+. They all have a collection of dramas to watch. Unless you're in America, and then the ones that are on Disney Plus are on Hulu instead, and God forbid you don't do both of them. I'm not still mad about The Judge from Hell. Anyways, what we want to discuss today are the soundtracks of dramas. The songs in a scene can be powerful. They can remind you of the lead's first kiss. They can remind you when the protagonist finally won their battle after a tough season. It can even remind you of a loss in a drama that left you broken afterwards. Do not get me started on harmonies in dramas. Don't. Anne knows, if there's a grandmother, the first thing I ask is grandma gonna die? And Anne's like, I'm not saying nothing.
Literally the first episode. I remember your reaction to that drama too, because Kevin's the one who first started it. And I was like, if Kevin is watching all the way through with no skips, it has to be really good, right?
Yeah.
Because we'll watch anything. Whereas Kevin, my husband's weird. He tends to skip some scenes, which is crazy. Like if it's like a boring part, like it's just like kind of filler talk type thing that doesn't really give to the plot of the drama as a whole, he won't watch it. He'll skip through it. And I was like, but what if something is important? What if they actually discuss something that's like a key to like the future episodes?
Yeah.
But he's like, no, it's nothing important. He'll like skip through. So I can't watch K-dramas with him. That drama that we're going to talk about later on, he actually sat through the whole thing and I can watch it with him. And we were actually like watching it all the way through. And I was like, that has to be a good one. That's why I suggested it to you. And I was like, it's going to be great. And you're like, what about the grandma? I was like,
it's usually the grandma. Sometimes it's the mom. Like that first episode of Goblin, like,
oh my God.
And it's not even a spoiler. This drama's been out for like 12 years now.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long, so you can spoil it all you want. Yeah.
But when the mother dies right at the end of the episode, no, it's actually at the beginning of the episode. It's like 15, somewhere 20 minutes in.
Yeah. Like the first-ish minutes, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this is so cute. It's her birthday. Oh, God, what is happening?
Emotional damage.
Emotional trauma. It was actually revealed to Hyosup that Business Proposal saw a massive spike in fans rewatching the drama after they used the love theme for Jinu's reveal in K-pop Demon Hunters, which he didn't even know they included until he went and saw the movie with fans. He had no idea that was included.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and they started playing that music. I was like,
I know. I remember going, wait, I know that song.
Yeah, I think that was the time where my dad happened to be walking out from his bedroom to the kitchen, as he usually does these days. Now that he is retired, congrats to my dad, by the way. Don't know how long that's gonna last, but anyways, so when he was walking out, he was like, he saw the movie playing, the K-pop Demon Hunters movie playing. He was like, not really interested. It looks like a cartoon, right? But the moment that song started playing, he popped his head out. He's like, whoa, what's this? I know that song. He came out and he looked at it. There's that scene where he's like this. He went like this. My dad like,
Before we begin, Anne, what is one drama that you would recommend to Gems that is not on our list today?
Oh my gosh. That's going to be so hard because there's such, like you said, there's a myriad of different genres and, you know, who's your favorite actor and all these other things.
Yeah.
Honestly, this might be a cop-out. I think Boys Over Flowers. Because it's such a great starter drama. That's not on the list that we have for today for OSTs, because the ones that I have are great starters as well. But I think Boys Over Flower, honestly, is a classic type thing.
Yeah.
Literally about going through life, but very dramatized, obviously, because you have that, you know, iconic tiger mom writes like, "Stay away from my son, here is some money, and you're a poor little girl" type thing. It's like the most common plot ever, and kind of like the greatest start of Hallyu wave K-dramas type thing.
Yeah.
Because Boys Over Flower also is because it's a redemption from the original manga in Japan. And then, they remade it over and over again in Taiwan and then in China. And of course, Japan had their own live action. So I think that's a great, well-rounded drama that it pleases everyone, I think, in my own opinion.
Yeah. I mean, they just remade it not that long ago.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's the one drama that, like, everyone knew. Because, like, I don't know if you remember my roommate, Audrey.
Yes.
Didn't do anything with K-pop at all. But that was one of her favorite shows to watch was Boys Over Flowers.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it's
very well-rounded.
Yeah, and if you watch it nowadays, you'll... not nowadays, that didn't make any sense. And then, but if you go back and watch it now, you'll also get to see Baby Moonbin in it and, like, his start into his acting career as well.
Yeah, and I think it's one of Lee Min-ho's, like, starting as an actor type thing, and it literally catapulted him to getting bigger roles of that as well. And the other thing is that, like, no matter which country is remaking it, which rendition they're trying to go through, while the plot is the same, every single of these countries are able to make it their own as well.
Yeah.
Like, they took, like, creative liberty of making it even better or fit into their own culture type thing too, so.
I need to get to it. I need to get around to doing it. I know you said...
It's just like a classic type thing. Yeah.
That'll have to be one of those days when I sit down and in my troll K-drama mode and
just like
watch.
Continuously going. Yeah.
Oh, it's also K-drama week. I just realized that. I remember getting
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, Vicky, I think the 22nd or the 24th was K-drama day. Vicky sent me an email about it. I literally just clicked in my head.
That's so funny.
So for me, mine is going to be What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. I can't remember if I just watched it on a whim or if you suggested it to me. I think you suggested it to me because I just finished Doctors.
What it was. I think that's what it was because I think I said maybe one of the actors or something like that was part of it, or maybe you were saying how, like, you want something a little bit more happy and funny, and I was like, go with this. I think it's one of those moments.
Yeah, because I think I just finished Doctors, and you were like, oh, well, here, go watch this one. But that one, it's a romantic comedy. I would say it's Business Proposal before Business Proposal.
Yes.
And it's got two of the biggest names in K-dramas. It's got Park Seo-joon, who just recently got famous because he joined... Oh, that's a lie. He didn't recently become famous. He became famous in America because he joined the MCU in the Marvels movie.
He did. Yeah, he did.
It's also got Park Min-young in it, who she just became really, really popular for Marry My Husband.
Yes.
Which, that drama, if you haven't seen it, it's great. That's definitely don't plan on going to work or doing anything the next day because you're going to be so tired.
No. Oh, yeah, definitely.
But it's the complete opposite character that she plays. It's just about this... it's about the CEO who is so self-centered that he thinks the world revolves around him. And so his secretary quits after 9 years.
Yeah.
And because she was crying because she got this girl that he was seeing flowers and she's highly allergic. He mistook it for that she was sad she was leaving him. And of course, in his head, he's like, well, clearly she must be in love with me. And it's just him trying to win her over. And she's over here like, go away. No, go
live my life.
Yeah.
She's like, get married here.
It's got such a fantastic side cast. Her sisters are fantastic. I can't remember the actor's name, but like his best friend, he's in like every drama. He's very funny, very dorky, because he thinks he's like the biggest stud on the planet and that he knows the answers to all romance. And then it's also got your 2 p.m. bias in it. And he plays the funniest character of just like penny pincher, like. But I highly
he's just like a huge dork. Like I think he wasn't an intern. He was like an entry level like business worker type thing.
Yeah. Oh my god! Yeah. And then Supervisor Bohm, she is.
Love her
so again, she's like this is like Business Proposal before Business Proposal because she's kind of like the cousin.
Yes.
She thinks she's the coolest thing ever. She thinks everybody's in love with her. She likes to go drink. And then she does all of the Korean sound effects that they're known for, like the and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's so good. And then it also has a because some dramas will have a side story going on.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And one of the dramas that we're going to talk about today, it had a side story, and you and I both agreed it didn't work very well. But in this one, there's actually a psychological horror part to it because of a kidnapping that took place in the characters' childhoods, which I'm not going to go too much into because there's a lot of trauma, and it's actually very important to the plot of the show. But it actually really works out.
Yeah, which is really funny because in the end, everyone says that What's Wrong with Secretary Kim is more comedic, right? But they have the subplot of horror. You're just like, I don't remember. Like, I remember the horror part, but like, I don't remember it as well as all the comedic parts that happened throughout that whole drama. Like, I laughed more than being scared and cried. I laughed
definitely.
way much more. Yeah.
But it just works out so well because the other one that we were talking about, like, the reason I remember it is because it didn't fit the plot. Like, it was just a weird side story that didn't really go into it.
And you're just like, why?
Yeah, so definitely What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. Now, I will say, if you're new to K-dramas and you're doing the newer ones, these ones might be harder to watch because they are longer. Because back in our day, K-dramas were like an hour and a half, every episode was like an hour and a half long. Whereas now they're like 45 minutes, an hour, 10 minutes. So it may be a little difficult to get the gas going, but it's actually really good. I definitely suggest What's Wrong with Secretary Kim if you're looking for a romantic comedy, and then Boys Over Flowers. I mean, that's literally everyone's starter drama for the most part, except for me. Mine was Bridal Mask.
Yeah. Almost Paradise. The moment everyone starts saying that, everyone starts singing.
See? And it fits so well into today's theme.
All right, so I'll start out with my recommendations or what I think is the best OST for my dramas, and then teacher will close us out with the other two as well.
Yes.
All right, so first one up is Dream High. And I think you know what Dream High is, TJ.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, and I know what it is.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. And that shows like how big this drama was. Like, quite literally, it was so big. So, a little bit of backstory for a little bit, because I love a good backstory type thing and where everything starts from. I'm not sure if anyone remembers this, but Winter Sonata had everyone in the chokehold back in the early 2000s. Have you ever heard of Winter Sonata?
I don't think so. Maybe when the song plays, I'll recognize it.
Yeah, I forgot what their famous OST was, but a lot of their instrumental for the OST is actually more popular than the actual singer OST type thing. So much so that got everyone in a chokehold. My grandmother would watch this on repeat from a bootleg DVD rental place, and we would rent it literally almost every single week. She could be done with it, and she would still want to rent it. So that's like always, and it would be like 3 other dramas we would rent. That was my earliest exposure to K-dramas. Bae Yeon-jun was the male lead in this drama, but he retired in 2007 as an actor, but continues to be a chairman of Key East, which is a management agency. Then came 2009, where he actually partnered with JYP, co-producing Dream High, which will be later released in 2011. So it's pretty much like a good year-long production type thing. Sorry. This drama was legit the start of a lot of idols turn to actors scene, and catapulted Kim Soo-hyun to stardom quickly, as this drama had a large cult following. Along with Kim Soo-hyun, lead actors include Suzy, which we all know and love right now. Taecyeon, yes, the same Taecyeon as 2PM, which also he is still acting to this day. Yeonjun, you probably don't know her. She's actually a member from Tiara, one of the second-gen girl groups back then. Wooyoung, not the 80s Wooyoung from 2PM as well. And IU. This is the start of also IU's acting career as well. Lots of cameos from other idols include Ju, who is a soloist from JYP. Kim Hyun-jun, he is from SS501, which is like the end of first gen, beginning of early second gen boy group type thing, which we never get into, but they were really, really famous back then. JB from GOT7, Young K from Day 6, Shonu from Monster X.
Wait. My man makes a cameo in this?
So I'll keep going through the list. I'll go back to what their roles were back as well. So we have Shonu, we have Nickun as well from 2PM. DJ Koo, who is a famous DJ. He's a little bit more on the older end. I think he played like one of the mentors in the show. Chan Sung was also there, also from 2PM, and then Lee Tuk, Young Hyuk from Super Junior, and there's so much more. Like the list it's like star-studded, and all of these are not even like big roles. These are like tiny roles where they'll show up for maybe like one episode or maybe like 5 minutes. It's not a huge role. So JB, Young K, and Shonu, they were the backup dancers for Wooyeon, the whatever Wooyeon character plays. They were the backup dancers.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually have a photo of that I will show you. I can send it to you.
I remember that Shonu was actually supposed to be part of GOT7.
Yeah, that's right. He was supposed to be part of
Yeah, but JYP ended up kicking him out because he was late to practices so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so this is a screenshot of what I got from the episode. You can kind of see him, but because of, like the lighting and stuff, it's kind of hard to see, but...
Oh my god, that is him!
Isn't that him? Isn't that crazy? He's literally the backup dancer there. Minor role, because I think that lasted about... I think it was like 2-minute type, like stage type thing. So it wasn't like a huge thing, but because they were just backup dancers or moving around so much, you can barely see them. But that was the only screen grab I was able to get that you can see better of.
Wow, and to think that he hadn't even debuted yet.
He hasn't debuted yet. That's crazy. And also, because it is produced by JYP, he, probably had a hand in grabbing all these different idols to have like quick little cameos type thing, make it very star-studded.
He is known for that.
Yeah, and also that I think that's the main reason why Dream High got super popular is because it's idol filled, and everyone at that time was like, "Oh, this is my 2PM was obviously at its peak at that time." So like, "Oh my god, Taecyeon's in there. Oh my god, Wooyeon is in there. Tiara, like they were big back then too. They're like, oh my god, I love her." And then Miss A just debuted, so you're like, "Oh my god, there's Suzy," and I mean, it's just like so popular.
Right.
All right. Yeah. So it's no wonder that this show. How popular the show became because JYP actually composed the music and choreographed all the performances in this drama as well. So he has full hands on with this, and of course JYP is also in this drama too. So that's a given.
How can it be a second generation JYP project if JYP doesn't show up?
Exactly, but he has a bigger role in this one. I think he was like the teacher that was like gonna fail type thing if he can't produce like a good group type thing. So he was like on that ledge. He's like the comedic effect, but then it's like an underdog story type of feel.
Okay.
So it's pretty much similar to how High School Musical was for us here. And then like it got super popular with that genre of like everyday high school life and then putting a musical into it. It's pretty much features JB and crap, I forgot his name. Jinyeon. Okay. It features JB and Jinyeon from GOT7 as well. That was pretty much their pre-debut before GOT7 came together and they formed JJ Project, which we'll get to that GOT7 episode later on. And also, as of present day, it became a musical in Korea. So that's how big it has gotten and how big of a following it has. So
yeah, so I know it more as the musical than the drama. Not that I've seen it, just because MJ from Astro was in it, Jin was just in it. And he was the lead along with the Wonder Girls member. They performed together.
Yeah, no, it was just crazy and almost a full circle moment because, of course, JYP producing the OSTs as well. One of the Wonder Girls member sung the song for the drama, and now she's like one of the leads in the musical. So it's
That's great.
It's all interconnected, yeah. All right, so Dream High is the story of 6 students in Kirin High School sharing a dream of becoming K-pop idols. The school offers development in singing, songwriting, and dancing, which pretty much is like a company, but it's a high school in the ideal world. While they themselves, as teenagers, go through personal growth, romantic feelings, challenges, rivalries, typical high school drama. So Go Hyemi, which is played by Suzy, is a classical music prodigy, forced to attend the school to repay her father's debt. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to have to watch it to figure out why it's connected. I didn't get why it was connected, but it was somehow connected. Yoo Baek-hee, which is played by Yoonji, Yoojun, the Tiara member, was Hyemi's best friend, but betrayed her during the audition process, giving her an edge to become a K-pop star quicker than Hyemi. Son Samdong, which is played by Kim Soo-hyun, is a country bumpkin who somehow has a natural talent musically, following Hammy into the school because he fell in love with her at first sight. And his plot for this drama has a twist that I cried for 2 episodes straight. It was so sad. So that's a teaser for that one. Jungkook, which is played by Taecyeon, is an inspiring dancer who plans on making his debut due to the contentious relationship with his father, who is the mayor, and hasn't acknowledged him as a son. Jason. Putting the Korean name in it. All right. Jason, which is played by Woo-yeon from 2PM, is an American-born dancer. Which, by the way, why couldn't they just give that to Taecyeon? Like, Taecyeon's literally American. They gave it to Woo-yeon. And
yeah,
so
I was reading that, and I was like, wait a second. Hold on, that doesn't make any sense.
So it's funny, because then Woo-yeon has to force himself to where, like, he can speak English, but, like, he's, like, doing broken Korean, like Konglish almost. And I'm just like, could you just give that to Taecyeon? But I guess it benefited Taecyeon in the end, because obviously Taecyeon's acting career, like, grew immensely right after that, too. He's still getting acting gigs, so worked out for him.
Yeah, he just had a drama come out.
Yeah, exactly. So worked out for him. Kim Pil-suk, which is played by IU, has the talent of having a perfect pitch, but is shy and overweight, which led to the challenges of fitting into that idol image. So you can see where all this plot is, and being like, okay, everyone has their own story, all sort of stuff. There's lots of different love triangles too, and love stories in between as well.
I just went to go add it to my watch list on Viki, and apparently it's already on there. I just haven't watched it yet.
I mean, it's out for so long. For like 14 years, so.
Jesus.
All right. So the song it chose is called Dream High. No joke, it's called Dream High, which is their main theme song. The song symbolizes the journey of pursuing a dream with passion and facing fears and challenges. Also using the metaphor of a bird with a fear to leap but ultimately soaring, similar to the characters needing the courage to become idols, with the lyrics I dream high and the confidence to fly high. So also at the end of this whole success of the series, the cast actually got together for a special concert where they performed all the hits on the show. Also, I'm Team Samdong, by the way, okay, to end up with Hyemi. I don't know why my dad thought that Hyemi and Jungkook would get together, because, like, they had no shot together. I don't know why my dad's thinking that. How dare!
I feel like we should have had a side panel of you and your dad arguing about this for the episode.
I know, but here's the funniest thing. So you know how, like, most dramas these days, whoever is in, like, the love triangle or that love line type thing, they pretty much get into that relationship where they confess within, like, midway of the series to almost to, like, third, fourth, last episode type thing.
Yeah.
It's like, it gets early on. This one waits till the very last episode. So it's like a fan war too. It's like Team Jacob and Team Edward type thing. It's
God, you keep dating us.
I know, but that's just how it is. Alright, so we will watch Dream High. And I want to make a note that I couldn't find the like the official one where it shows like the clips of the different scenes, that sort of thing, because I'm sure they took it off because it's been 14 years. Maybe it's a copyright issue type thing. I'm not too sure. But I found one by the View Philippines YouTube channel where they pretty much took a clip out of it. And I think they just like put the track over it. So
okay.
이 멜로디 러브아이랑 코드 진행이 같은 거죠?
설마 삼동이 쟤 지금 러브아이 리프 테마 만드는 거예요?
Baby Susie!
이거 우리 노래 아니야? 대박이다. 우리 노래가 이렇게 좋았어?
But yeah, so pretty much it already became like K-pop idols, like they're already getting gigs, doing music shows, that sort of thing. Whereas like Susie and Soo-hyun, they didn't make it that far because obviously they didn't like excel in whatever test they have for them, so they're just kind of like still students.
I dream
stand watching people clap or do like 6 out of unison. It's bothering me so much. I always forget that Soo-yeon can sing.
Okay, so that's the funny thing. So he actually has never sung before this drama. So what he did is he actually went through 3 months of training with JYP or whatever JYP has like offered for him, just to get ready to prepare for this role.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Taecyeon just looks like out of place right now. God, the 2010s fashion. Every girl group had a member with that hairstyle.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like Tiara was more well known for that hairstyle, and so did Kara.
Yeah.
4 minutes too, for a while.
The camera angle. Oh my god, not the sideways hats.
You're trying to be like Taeyin, alright?
I don't know if it's just because they have a clip over the sound over the clip, but the fact that they are not clapping on the beat.
It's throwing you off. No, it's throwing me off too.
I'm over here like, where's Leverton with this paper ball?
Yeah, so like the song of it, it's like very hopeful. It kind of gives you that feeling of like, yeah, I can do it. It's like a fighting song type thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was so cringe.
Very sure show though. It was so cringe, but that's. I swear there's better songs. I love the duet that. Oh no, it's not a duet. They did do a duet when at the concert, at the special concert afterwards, but the one that IU sings for this one called Someday, which is the one that we wanted her to sing at the IU concert in Oakland. Oh, yeah. We're like, yeah, someday, do something. It's because she's saying that during Dream High. It was so good. It's still iconic. But she did, when they did the special concert, her love line is with Woo-yeon's character in this show. So when he appeared, like she was singing on her own, her pretty dress, and when Woo-yeon came down, I was like,
ah! I might have to watch that later because I got to clean the house, so that might be something I watch later.
I think it's a good, easy watch too. There's not a lot of like super heavy themes type thing. There's a little bit of like, oh, you have to pay your father's debt. There's a little bit of like betrayal. And it is like the typical K-pop idol life where it does talk about like body image, that sort of thing, and like fitting to that, and then the mental issues that comes with it. Other than that, I don't think it's so heavy where it's like a death of a character type stuff. So
could you imagine a cheesy idol drama and then, oh well, he's dead.
So the next one that I will be showing you and introducing to everyone would be Reply 1997. Released in 2012, this drama is pretty much a trip down memory lane for those who lived in the 90s as teenagers in South Korea. While it is based in Busan specifically, they do time jumps from 1997 when they were high school students to the present time of 2012, which is when it was released, as 33-year-olds at a class reunion. And the plot of it, the whole time, the premise of it is like, ooh, the special couple is going to come to this class reunion.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna get married. It's like they just like are gonna make them like the marriage announcement type thing. So throughout the whole show, you're guessing, ooh, who does this main female gonna marry? Because I think there's like multiple boys. So you're just like, ooh, it's gotta be this guy. Oh no, it's gotta be this guy. Oh no, it's gotta be this guy. It's like leading up to it, and then you see like the progression of her relationship with all these other characters as well. This is one of the highest rated K-dramas in Korean history, and I can definitely see the appeal of it. Well, yeah, we do live in America. There are some similarities that are relatable all across the world. Other than just growing up as a hormonal teenager, the dial-up internet is still universal at its time. Or helped buying brand names such as Nike, because we had Michael Jordan that kind of catapulted that brand to a bigger brand.
Mm-hmm.
Find that it's so hard that you gotta get a bootleg version of it off the streets. You don't have to know where you get that from.
Nobody has to know that you have a Nikki.
And while we have NSYNC and Backstreet Boys as like the big boy group rivalry, over there in Korea, they have HOT and Sechkiss, the greatest rivalry of boy bands of all time for the first generation.
I don't know why I expected you to end that sentence with "fight me."
Fight me? No, I won't say that. I mean, I know how bad the rivalry of those two boy groups was, but I can't. I want to say I feel like theirs is more intense than here. I feel like it's like if you like NSYNC, you like NSYNC. If you like Backstreet Boys, you like Backstreet Boys. But that's it. But like theirs is like I feel like the Koreans can fight each other. Those fangirls, they got something there. The plot centers around 6 characters. Sun Shi-won, which is played by Jun Yoo-ji, who is a singer from A-Pink, is a devoted HOT fangirl, just trying to get through life with her failing grades and sassy attitude.
Okay. Yeah. I love her already.
Love her already. Yoon Yoo-jae, which is played by Son In-guk, who is a soloist, and I believe he won one of those like K-pop stars singing competitions type thing as well. Is a typical smart, top of his class kid, falling for Shinwon, and kept it as a secret. But you know what? They did kiss on the first episode, so that threw everyone off. They're like, oh, that's gonna be the man. That's gonna be the man. But like, I don't remember if they ever said it was like a dream type thing or if it was like actually real, because by the next episode, like the second episode, and like nothing happened. And they don't even like refer back to it, that like memory jump where they're like, oh my god, I can't believe I kissed her. They never said anything about that. So, never know. Up to deliberation.
17 years later, and Anne is still trying to figure it out.
And he always spends his time with her family ever since his parents passed away. So he views as her parents as his parents at this point. And they always bring him in, feed him. Oh, and he has an older brother too. Always, feed the 2 brothers and everything, making sure, they're well fed, well taken care of, that sort of thing. Because I think the brother is about 5 or so years older than them, I think, as like the main cast.
Yeah.
So he's like going through college and picking up side jobs just to support him and his brother. Kan Jo-hee, which is played by Hoya of Infinite, is pretty much Shinwon's right-hand man, but the plot twist, he is in love with Yoon-jae. That's right, he's gay! But of course, doesn't really reveal that, but there's moments of scenes where it shows that he's like looking at him lovingly when he's sleeping on the desktop. It's just like,
oh, the cheesy gayness.
You think it's like a bromance type thing, but it turns out I think he never actually admitted to it until like when they jump to the present day type thing when they're adults. And then he was like, I think he talked to Shinwon about it. Was like, hey, I have a confession to make. And she was like, I knew that. What? It's like, yeah, I knew from the get-go. Don't worry about it. I'll never say a thing.
Hey, Alexa, play Eyes on You by 17.
Mo Yoo-jun, played by Shin So-yeol, is also Shinwon's best friend, but her absolute favorite group is Sechkiss. Drama! Do Hak-chan, which is played by Yoon Ji-won, is the typical boy who is super outgoing, loves to play sports, and he's just a man. You know what teenage boys love to do? Behind closed doors? Yeah. But later on in the series, he does fall for Yoon-jun, which is hilarious because the actor himself is actually from Sechkiss. He's a singer from Sechkiss.
Okay, that was smart marketing.
That was very smart marketing. It's funny, and it's funny because I think he is older than the rest of the cast, but he does have that baby face, so he fits right in. So, and finally, Ban Sanjae, which is played by Lee Se-yeon, is a funny guy, hit one-liners, and pretty much the comedic fed to the whole cast. There are many other side characters too that I would think to be part of the main cast. But they're pretty much their only contribution is just to be in this like the 6 main characters' lives as they're navigating through it. And then the whole drama is super nostalgic. And I'm sure citizens of Korea love reliving it. It's so popular that they had 2 spin-offs, which is Reply 1994 and then Reply 1988, where they actually reuse the main character's mom and dad over and over again. So it's like multiple, like different lives, but they're still mom and dad, which is really hilarious. Because there's just one part in, I believe it's 1994, where they had like a time skip up to like maybe 1998 or 9. I forgot which timeline they were in, but I think it was like the main character for 1994 was like, oh, someone's knocking on the door, Dad, can you go get the door for us? They were living in an apartment. So the dad opened the door and it's Shiwon from 1998, the main girl, which, you know, plays her father as well, or plays his daughter. And then, like, he opens the door, and he looks at her, and he's like, do I know you? And she's like, no, I don't know you, but welcome to the apartment complex. I love that nod to it. It's so funny, because it's like that comedic, like, soundtrack over it. And they're like, dude, I met you somewhere, right? She's like, no, I don't think so. Cute little cameo. So the song I'll be introducing will be All For You, which is sung as a duet by Yeonjun and Inguk, which is the 2 main leads of the drama, and it's an instant hit. The lyrics are romantic, expressing complete devotion and commitment to their partners through the good times and bad. It's so profound that the singer's entire life revolves around the well-being and the happiness of the other person. And originally, the song was actually released by Cool, which is a co-ed group back then, and the retention of it is amazing because when Cool released it, I believe it was in the late 80s or early 90s. No, that's not right. Cool didn't come out that early. I think it was released in the 2000s, so it has that almost that 80s, 90s vibes because they're more old school type thing, right. Whereas Yeonjun and Inguk, when they were singing it, and whoever is producing it, they made it a little bit more modern, so something more like us today can relate to better in a sense. While they did perform this song many times at award shows and music shows, the fact that other idols continue to perform it years later shows how well known this song is. Because I think about 2-3 years ago on the KBS Gayeodation, when they have the end where all the artists come out towards the end of the show, they were all singing that. Everyone knows this song. No matter which generation group you're from, they all know this song.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah, it's very romantic and kind of cutesy, but I don't think it's that cutesy. But you may be like, that's a little too much for me. That's too romantic for me. Too lovey-dovey. But at least this one, it will show the clips of the drama. God, his hair back then.
You know, as someone who went to a junior high with uniforms, their uniforms are so much better than the crap we had to wear.
Mm-hmm. And it has separate uniforms too, like better, like PE clothes, and then they have their regular clothes.
That and the fact that they have summer and winter uniforms, like, why didn't we not enforce that here?
That's why it's so interesting. Every time I go back to Taiwan, I see my cousins in their uniforms. I'm like, you know what? I would rather wear that in the summertime than whatever we were wearing back then. What's he up to? No, he just did that MV with K-Will. But what else is he up to?
Well, he's touring, isn't he? Didn't they just have a huge tour?
I don't think he toured. They had a mini concert in LA, and I think that's it.
Wait, that's not the Infinite number, is it?
No, that's not the Infinite number. No. He's the
Okay,
one
sir.
in the K-Will. He's the one in the K-Will episode, or not episode, the drama. That one. The plot twist.
We'll discuss that one in another episode. Wait,
that's an Infamous member right there.
Doesn't he have a YouTube show?
I think he does, but I don't watch it.
Yeah, I remember because K-Will was on it not that long ago, and apparently he had never actually seen the music video.
Yeah, and he was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?"
Only one of the biggest music videos of K-pop, and he's in it, never seen it.
I know, right? You literally listen to The Rock. Oh my god, payphones.
Where will Superman change? I made that exact argument. Oh, Gilmore Girls. Cordless phones, look at that.
Oh my god. Innovative.
I miss when we used to get music videos like this. Just them in the studio singing to the camera.
Yeah. And just like interacting with each other. There's another person there.
VHS tapes.
Oh my god. I'm telling you, this is like all nostalgic, you know, which is I love it so much.
For the record, Gems, we were not teenagers in 97. We were 7 years old. We're not that old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely recognize him because his face has a very particular shape to it. I don't think I've actually watched anything he's in, but I recognize him. Oh, okay.
Yeah!
I'm laughing at the fact that her eyes definitely went down and then right back up.
Yeah, I'm like, wow! Again, first episode, you guys. That was on the first episode.
Aww.
Right.
I would have fallen straight down the stairs. Okay, that was cute, but not like in a cutesy bleh way. Like,
Yeah,
I guess it's different. I guess it's
a
different
little
when it's a
more
drama
subtle.
OST.
It's a little more subtle. Yeah. Oh, and also, as of recently, they did come back together and sang it on, it would be his YouTube channel, or is it her YouTube channel, or someone else's YouTube channel. They did a modern one again, too, so that was a very nice surprise for 2025.
Alrighty, so my turn. We're actually going to go a little more modern because, as with everything K-pop related and K-drama related, I'm late to the party, so I didn't watch any of the classics.
All good.
I've been on episode 2 of Goblin for like 10 years now.
I was going to say like 10 years, yeah. You
Shut
keep
up, leave me
bringing it
alone.
back. I was like, oh, it's time to start.
So the first one that I've chosen is Future by Red Velvet from the drama Startup. Startup is actually really difficult to summarize. There are love triangles and subplots galore, but I'm going to attempt to do my best. So Startup sees Seo Dalmi, played by Bae Suzy. So Susie's back again, the nation's little sister. She's a bright and ambitious young woman who wants to be an entrepreneur in the tech industry. Coming from humble beginnings, she enters the Sandbox startup competition to try and get her leg in the door. She is driven by a need to prove herself and outdo her older sister, Won In-jae, who has had a successful career thanks to her stepfather's wealth. Now, this is where it's going to start getting complicated.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
The plot revolves around a love triangle involving Dalmi, Doosan, played by Nam Joo-hyuk, and Ji Pyong by Kim Seon-ho, and their company's professional challenges. In the past, Dalmi's grandmother took in a runaway, Ji Pyong, and has him write letters to Dalmi after their parents' divorce. After their parents' divorce and In-jae choosing to leave behind her father and sister to live with their wealthy stepfather. They choose the name Doosan from the newspaper after seeing an article about him winning a competition. So jumping to the present, Dalmi, believing that Doosan is her childhood pen pal, she seeks him out to join the competition. In a twist of fate, the real Doosan and his company get involved, leading to a complex web of lies, ambition, and romance. It's great because Ji Pyong recognizes her. And the grandma is still involved in this, like 10, 15 years later. I can't remember the time skip. And the grandmother's like, you cannot tell her the truth. No, absolutely not. And so Ji Pyong finds him and is like, this is what happened. God, you're a mess. Go get a haircut. Go buy a suit. Here's my car.
Yeah. Take my car.
So the drama follows them as they navigate the ups and downs of building a company from the ground up, while dealing with their connected past and competing for success in the high-stakes world of technology. I should have mentioned the other actors that are in it because it's got a great supporting cast. The other boys in the company who are also named San, their company's name is San.
Yeah,
they're both idiots.
Yeah, they are idiots.
One of them has the subplot we were talking about, like where his brother was part of the competition and he killed himself, I believe it was.
Yes, exactly.
And so, but it doesn't work out because you're like, oh, there's going to be revenge or something. And then I can't remember the actress's name, but Saha is the other girl in the group. And she's absolutely over them. She's disgusted by every single thing that they do. And literally this is her the entire time.
Yeah, literally. She's just like, can we just get this going? I'm trying to be successful.
Every time there's a little cute moment between any of the characters, she's just like, ew.
Background is her constantly.
Yeah. But there's a story that starts in the past and actually interacts with the future of Sandbox, involving like the logo and all that. It's actually very sad, but I'm not going to spoil it because it is a newer drama. So this one hasn't been out. It's only been out for about 4 years, I think. So go watch that. Anyways, the main theme of Startup is actually sung by my ultimate group, Red Velvet. It's an upbeat and warm electro pop track that showcases the group's vocals perfectly. The song is uplifting, and the lyrics perfectly portray the drama's main themes of hope, aspirations, and finding a guiding light or person to help you through difficult times. We see this in the main chorus with the lines, "You are my future and you are my sunshine." This was actually a significant time for the group as well because it's the first time that all of them had performed together because Wendy had been out due to an injury. So the music video for this one, because it's a more modern drama, is we're not actually going to see the group at all. We're just going to see clips from the show. But this song is beautiful. I remember when I first heard it, I was like, this is great. And you were like, you know that's Red Velvet, right? And I was like, what?
And funny story, when me and my husband were planning for our wedding, and you had to select, the playlist and all sort of stuff, and then like your first dance, the song you're gonna walk down the aisle to, all that fun stuff. He was saying that we should have our first dance to Future, and I was just like, how do you dance to that? I don't like it.
That would have been cute. I also would have been probably in the background going, boo, gross.
I'm just a character, boo. Hey. Man,
I forgot about the birdhouse.
God, I forgot he looks like that before the glow up.
Because Ji Pyong is like, go get a haircut, you bum.
He was like, so nice.
Oh, and I forgot he played the dad. Wasn't he the doctor in Doctors that killed the grandma?
Yeah, I forgot G1 is in this. Oh my god. She's in a lot of dramas too. The one that plays the other sister. From the so the same Marry My Husband. It's not Marry My Husband. Queendom. No, Queen of Tears. There we go.
Okay. I do like that. I like that we see the parallels between their two lives. Where like she's taking the bus and the sister's shopping at like a high-end store.
Yeah. But I love how the grandmother is like, she's all for Dami and everything. But then she was like, because then, when the sister eventually makes her way back, the grandmother was like still welcoming. She could have like held
Yeah.
a grudge for all these years because she kind of betrayed them in a sense. So.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's so cute when he cuts his hair.
Mm-hmm.
I think
love
he was
him as an actor.
I do too. I've only seen him in this and a little bit of 2120 or 20, whichever one it is.
Yeah, because 25 something. Yeah.
Yeah, because Samantha was watching it when we visited LA. And I think he was my first K-drama crush, actually.
Oh, okay.
Well, because this was only the second drama that I had watched from beginning to end outside of Secretary Kim. Actually, I think I finished this before Secretary Kim.
Oh, okay. He's also in that the weightlifting fairy one. That was a really cute one too. I don't think there's anything sad. It's just like slice of life type things. So it's very cutesy, high school cutesy type thing.
I have that one on my list, and I also have the School Nurse Files that he's also in. My mother's Netflix hasn't kicked me out yet, so I need to catch up on all these dramas real quick.
Before it kicks you out.
All that scene between them. The relationship that the grandmother has with everyone is so central and it's so cute. Also, I love that actress. She's actually the Jade Emperor in Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So if you ever get around to watching Tomorrow, she's instead of the Jade Emperor being an old man, it's actually her. And she's the Yogurt Ajima when she's first introduced. And her relationship with Dalmi, but also Ji Pyong, like I still remember to this day that scene of when you become successful and you become famous, don't call me.
Yeah.
I want you to enjoy your happiness. I'm gonna feel sad because you left. She takes this poor kid in just like her own child.
Yeah, literally. She gave him the shoes too, right?
Yes,
like he didn't have
the shoes
or
were
something
ripped
like that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and it's all because he broke into her corn dog store.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I can't remember if he was just looking for a place to sleep because it was raining, or if he needed food. But it's so great. Like it's a romantic comedy, but there are a lot of moments where you will cry.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
But like
definitely.
from touching moments, and the fact, without spoiling anything, the grandmother is actually the running plot of like the entire drama.
I think she literally is like not the main reason, but like one of the deciding factors of like all their lives in some sort of way as the plot progresses throughout the whole series. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh. But I love that song. That song is so good.
It is so good. It encompasses the drama so well. Especially because with there being a love triangle, which I like and I don't like the fact that it's not really shown in the clip. Because you mostly see Busan and Dalmi with the loving eyes and all that.
Yeah. So
and it kind of shies away. Yeah. Whereas it shies away from Ji Pyong's interest in her.
Yeah.
But it's so great because it's got the romance and it's got comedy. And a lot of it's just stupid comedy is the best part of it. Because,
I love it. The boys acting like boys. They're just fools.
I was gonna say it's literally boys being stupid. And then there's two sisters that hate each other, and then there's Saha in the background going.
I also love how like the boys in general, they're like obviously because they're in this tech universe, right? They're just nerdy. The moment they get to talk about nerdy stuff, their eyes like literally lit up. I'm like, y'all are just nerds.
Yeah, and that's the great part of it because a lot of people in the sandbox competition are like business professionals.
Yes,
we see that with the sister. We see it with Saha. And then there are the boys who are all excited. I think it's when they go into Ji Pyong gives them his office. Yeah. And he's got like snacks. And the boys are more excited about the snacks than anything else.
I know, right? I'm just like, y'all are just men.
It's great. It's on Netflix, guys. I know that they've remade it twice already. I think there's a Filipino version.
Yeah, there is.
And there's a Indian version, I believe.
Yeah, I haven't given those a shot yet. But I hear they're pretty good. But again, it's like with Boys Over Flowers. There's certain dramas that you can make your own redemption of it or a remake of it. And some work and some don't. So.
Yeah, I've heard, speaking of not about this show, but I've heard the Japanese version of Marry My Husband is fantastic.
It's so good. I actually finished watching that. You should watch that next as well.
Okay.
Add it to your list. Attitude list. Because I think so, like, Korea has its own culture. Japan has their own culture as well. So you can see a little bit of difference where they adjusted it type thing. But I think the girl, the evil girl, the best friend, the ex-best friend, she's more evil in Japan. And I kind of like that. She's like more, I don't know, kind of like just like toxic, but like a scary toxic in a sense. Like you're almost at the edge of your seat half the time type of feel.
Yeah,
which Japan is great with horror stuff, you know, in general.
Yeah, because I know we don't really see the scary side of her in the Korean version until like 3 or 4 episodes at the end.
Yeah, and then
where she has like that split personality moment.
Yeah, but also it felt like it was rushed because they're just trying to shove it all in, knowing that they only have 3 episodes left. This is kind of like a slow burn of her going more crazy and more crazy, and you're like, oh crap, something's about to go off. Like the kettle is about to burst, and you're like, oh, it's that the whole time. Add it in.
Oh, it's on Prime. I don't have Prime.
My
list is so long already. Like if I took my list out, it would be a scroll. Like I'm also really bad about, and I admitted this when we started season 2, that I will start something and then not finish it. Like, but I also go back to the same dramas over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm currently in the middle of Secretary Kim again. I'm like the last 2 episodes of Business Proposal, but I'm not watching it because I'm actually hosting a K-drama night in December, and that's the one that we're choosing. Yeah. You suggested Marry My Husband. I was like, no, I need people to get out of my house. I don't want it to be 5 a.m. and it was like, no, one more episode. One more episode.
You guys are on the floor. You're like, one more.
Me in the bedroom just asleep while everyone's still watching.
And you're like, oh my god. You're like, yeah, that did happen.
Yeah. All right. So my last one is actually from a drama I haven't finished yet. It's I'll Be There by Shonu from Tale of the Ninetailed, I'm sorry. So Tale of the Ninetailed stars Lee Dong-wook as Lee Yun, Gumino, or Ninetailed Fox, who is once a powerful mountain spirit of Bakudagon 600 years prior to the start of the drama. His human lover, Ayum, is taken from him. Stricken with grief, Yun freezes the Samdo River of the Dead, to give his fox bead to her, which creates a reincarnation pact so he can find her afterwards. As punishment for his crimes, he is stripped of his title and powers and is forced to work for the Afterlife Immigration Office. This sees Yun fighting supernatural entities that threaten the mortal world, all while trying to find Ayum. During his travels, he meets Joe Boa, an up-and-coming reporter who specializes in supernatural events. Boa looks exactly like his past lover, so Yun seeks out to help her investigate her parents' mysterious disappearance. Along the way, they must deal with Lee Rang, played by Kim Bum, who is Yun's half-brother who resents him for giving up his title and powers for a human, and seeks out to make Yun suffer. The pair also must deal with the Imugi, an ancient evil serpent spirit who was responsible for Ayum's death 600 years prior. He has returned to cause mayhem and to claim Joe Boa for himself. So I'll Be There is actually sung by Monsta X's leader Shonu. This is one of the rare moments, till recently, seeing Shonu perform without the other members. He is currently the only other member, aside from Hyungwon, who does not have a solo album or mixtapes. Mun Babies have actually been asking for years for a solo album, but his response is always, have you heard this group called Monsta X? Anyways, I'll Be There perfectly encompasses the theme of Tale of the Ninetailed. Just like the drama, I'll Be There tells the centuries-long story of Lee Yun and Ayum, but the lyrics like, in this world, wherever you go, I'll be, and I will find you where the footsteps lead, help paint the perfect picture of Lee Yun's dedication to his lover as he searches for her through each and every one of the reincarnation cycles over 6 centuries. As a side note, Kihyun of Monsta X actually sings the theme song for the prequel, Tale of the Ninetailed 1938.
Oh, interesting.
Also, I'm going to say this now. This is... Shonu is in the studio in this one, so we see him and we see the clips. He is completely barefaced. He is so beautiful. And I think a lot of people don't realize that he actually is such a vocal king because everyone knows him for dancing and being like the leader of Monsta X, whereas people tend to forget, like outside of Kihyun, he actually is the main vocalist of Monsta X.
Which is funny because it's probably also because like I know Monster X a little bit more than maybe some other people. I knew him as a vocalist type thing because I think it's like that. It's the same effect as Becco when he used to be in Newest. When you see Becco back then, you're like, oh, he's definitely a rapper. He starts singing, you're like, oh crap, I am mistaken. My bad. So that's why Shonu stuck out for me, is because he has that face where he could be just a dancer or a rapper maybe. But then he started singing, I was like, no, you are one of the main vocalists. That's the reason why.
Yeah. Which he actually was a backup dancer for Boa. I think I mentioned that in our Monster X episode.
Yeah,
but there's been a discussion going on Twitter of like how he is so fluid whenever he does challenges for other groups. And then when he does female ones, he doesn't change the choreography to be more masculine, versus some idols are stiff when they do challenges. And you can see with him, like, that's the difference between an idol and an actual dancer. Because at the end of the day, just like Wonho, like we've discussed this, like Wonho should not be able to move the way he does because he's so big. But because the two of them were actually dancers before they became idols, like you can see
core.
But we're not focusing on dancer Shonu. We're actually going to focus on vocal Shonu here.
Nice. God, he looks different back then too.
This is before the military too, so Shonu's not as big as he is now. I will say that Dongwook, his character in this is very similar to his character in Goblin.
Oh, really?
Like, and the few dramas that I've seen with him, he kind of seems to play the same general type of artistic character.
He's been typecasted then.
Versus, except for in Bad and Crazy, that was a completely different character.
No, that's different. That's different, Well, here's the thing. I don't know if I mentioned this before to the audience here. I am not into historical dramas. It's very hard for me to get into like a historical time period drama. Now, if it's like a time travel-ish type thing, well, it's not really time travel, but you know what I mean? Like if there's like a time skip where they're in the present time, I'm a little more easy to it. That's why I like the Eternal Pain that has Lee Min Ho in it. Like it's historical in a sense, but they've made it more modern because the idea of that plot is that the timeline can split into where it's just modern day like us, or there's an alternate universe where it's like a modern time, historical time type thing as well.
So this one takes place mostly in the present, but it jumps back to the past a lot to tell their story.
See, with that, I think I'll be able to do a lot easier. But if it's like full on, like the one that Taehyun is in currently with Sohyun from Girls' Generation, I don't think I can do that. Even though I want to watch them, I don't think I can do that because it's just time period. That's all it is.
That's how I feel with Lawoon and Park Soham's new drama. Because it's a historical one, but it's also much more action-based, so I may give that one a try.
Yeah.
I don't think Kim Bum makes an appearance in this video.
Oh, man. I love Kim Bum. He's so good.
He plays such... The few things I've seen him in, he just plays such a bratty character so well.
Got that facial expression for it, you know? He's just
and that's what he plays in this one. His entire thing is just making Yun's life terrible.
Really? I love that.
He's very much Loki. That's very much who he's like. I also love that dramas give like MCU quality to their scenes.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a scene in Tomorrow, like the first episode, that's almost like Doctor Strange level, and I'm like, this is a TV show. This isn't even a movie.
Yeah. I know, that's crazy. But I mean, it feels like K-dramas in general, they get more of a bigger budget than what we here in America would give a budget to some TV shows, you know? Unless you're like, well, I mean, even those that has like multiple seasons, you know? Theirs is like still low budget because theirs is much more easier in a sense. It's not more graphic. I'm thinking about like Law and Order, you know, like doesn't take much in a sense.
He's so cute.
Aww, you did great. So cute. I love that. That's a really nice song. It does like showcases his vocals really well.
Yeah, it's definitely I love it. And I remember when it was like with Future, where I just kind of stumbled across it, and I was like, wait, is that Shonu? What's going on? Like, of course, I know him as a vocalist because they're my old group with Red Velvet. But like, I remember this is what sparked the controversy of give us a solo album, and he's like, let me recommend this amazing artist. Have you heard of Monsta X? He's very much like S-Coops, where he's such a dad that he's like, no, go listen to my children. Go away. Go listen to them.
I know, right? But now S-Coops has to promote, so now he's like, damn it! But did you know that Mingyu is actually the leader of that unit, though? Even S-Coops like, you can't do that.
He's just like, I'm tired. Dad's tired. Go do it.
I think
it's probably punishment because Mingyu didn't want to be in it and he kind of threw a fit. And so S-Coops is like, haha, joke's on you. You're the leader now.
Yeah. And also, I know we talked about their new tour, the start of the new tour in Incheon. They also just started, or they just had their one last night, technically, in Shanghai. I think they're in Shanghai. Somewhere in China, they had their Hong Kong. It's Hong Kong. Sorry, my bad. So they had their concert in Hong Kong last night, technically, where Jackie Chan came on stage. By the way, iconic. Anyways, but now there's like clips or pictures of S-Coops literally just like face flat down because he's so damn tired. He's like, I'm done with this life.
That's cute.
But yeah, back to Tale the Ninetailed. Yeah, that song is great though. It encapsulates what Shonu can do as a singer, which again, I've known him well as that. I've never known him as like anything else, honestly. I mean, to be honest, I didn't think he was the leader of Monster X back then.
Honestly, Kihyun gives very strong leader energy.
I honestly thought that I.M is the oldest one, so I assumed I.M was the leader at the time, but then when I read more about them, I was like, oh, I messed up.
Not only did she mess up, power. Yeah, he's the Maknae.
I know, I gave him too much power, no!
Imagine if there was a Maknae that was the leader. Like, imagine Dina with that kind of power.
Dina was gonna wreck the whole group. It would not survive for this long.
And we've seen the trauma that he's gone through, like that clip that you sent to our group chat the other day.
Yes.
Anyways, to wrap things up, so these are just a few of our personal favorite dramas, OSTs. There are so many more out there. Like, you'd be surprised to find out how many of your favorites sing the themes to your favorite dramas. Like, I literally just this week found out that Kihyun from Monsta X sings the theme song to What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, alongside Sola from WJSN.
Yes.
Like, did you know that Jessie is actually featured as one of the artists for Cinderella and the Four Knights? Not as a rapper. She's actually got a vocal track on that drama.
Oh, yeah, definitely. She has a great voice, too.
Oh, yeah, no. And it's got that... I feel like someday we're going to have to give Jessie her own episode, even though we loved her with J Park, but this will end up being 3 hours long of us just talk about how great Jessie is.
Oh, no. We gotta cut it short now.
But it's kind of amazing the power that a soundtrack can have over a drama. Like, how many of you shot up in your seats when Jinu first appeared and went, wait, I know that song. So let us know what your favorite songs from dramas are. Tell us what drama you keep going back to, which songs keep replaying in your head about your favorite moments. Connect with us. Let us know what we should watch. Don't do that. Don't give me something else.
No, don't give us the list. No, don't give us the list. Don't give us the list.
I'm in the middle of like 4 dramas, a book. I just picked up Marvel Rivals, and now it's my turn on the show, and I'm just like, who needs sleep? I'll do that when I'm dead.
Yeah, but this is like a nice little short episode to like a little bit more fun, not less research, but just like something that's easygoing and just like a nice relaxing episode.
Yes, unfortunately, there will still be a lot of editing on my end because I messed up so much. But it was just a nice transition from 2nd gen as we go into 3rd gen. Which, don't worry, guys, we will go back to 2nd gen.
Yeah, we'll do the other groups as well. It's just kind of like a nice little break because we were trying to do timeline-wise, but we figured that because we are skipping some groups and stuff like that, it kind of didn't work out. So in the end, we're just going to kind of switch back and forth every once in a while.
Yeah. But we'll see you guys at the next episode.
Bye.